Clements Homebrew coming at ya. It is time to get abrasive. It is time to get excited. This is New Year's Day. That's right. Happy 2014. It also means for me, I love my college football. That means it is BCS Bowls are going on big time. And right now, the big game, I've taken a break because I needed a beer. I've got Stanford playing Michigan State, and of course, Stanford's up at the moment. It is 10-7, so go Pac-12. Anyway, what do you do for a day like this? Yeah, you get abrasive. That's right. And what have I got? I've got a beer from Rich's World Beer Tour. Thanks, Rich. This is awesome. He didn't know I'd never had this before. Here it is. This is a Surly beer. It is abrasive. Abrasive Ale. This is a big 9% ABV and 120-ish IBUs. An Imperial IPA, a double. That's right. For football, that's just what I love. And here it is. But this one's interesting because if you go by Surly, Surly calls this one a double oat IPA. That's right. They put oats in this IPA. That's kind of unusual. So this one, it was originally called 16 grit, a size of an abrasive grit used in the old abrasive factory that once stood where the brewery now resides. And it is made of 2-row Golden Promise, which I love, oats, and light crystal malt. Then they also have brewer's crystals in there, so some sugar. And they also have Warrior and Citra for the hops, great combination, along with an ale yeast. Let's get this one popped open. Looky there. That's kind of a murky orange. I don't know, it looks beautiful to me. Small head on that. Not quite a whole finger head, but hey, we'll take it. But it looks wonderful. Let's get the nose. Oh, that smells West Coasty. Oh man, I got some nice sweet underpinning malts, but I get a mix of citrus and tropical on this. I definitely picked up some a pineapple on that right away. And I also got some stone fruits. Wow, what a luscious mix. You really do. I'm getting like some nectarine on that. Definitely. Oh, and then I got some grapefruit on it. I got a little bit of orange on it. More to the grapefruit side and maybe a splash of lemon as well. Oh man, that smells good. I can't really swirl it unfortunately because I really filled my glass. Oh, I got some resin. I got some dankness on there. Some nice resin, but a little bit of that dank, well, some of you know what I'm referring to. Wow. Okay. This just smells fantastic. And I got to get back to the game, so cheers. Wow, it's a much lighter taste than I expected. I expected it to be a big, heavy hitter off the aroma. But it's a really nice balance, honestly. Really good. It's a low carbonation. That's really interesting. Oh. In the taste, big time dank hops. Big time there. Not overpowering by any means. It's hard to believe this 120 IBUs for me. I pick up on some of the bitterness, dank, earthiness, slight bit of herbal on the backside. But boy, that front side, you get just a lot of stone fruit, which is fantastic in my book. A little bit of nectarine, a little bit of peach, kind of a blend thereof. A little bit of the citrus. It's not as distinctly grapefruit on the front side. It is amazing though how smooth this is going down. Probably in part due to that low carbonation, but this drink's dangerously easy for a 9% ABV beer. All right, I'm gonna sip on this a little bit more and I'm gonna come back with some numbers. A little break in the action on the football game, so I'm back up to finish the review. And oh, I'm glad I've taken some time with this. It was a bit cold to start. Still kind of cold feeling in my hands. But I can tell you, I really am getting the oats on this. And I think that's a significant part of this beer. It rounds out, smooths out the flavors. And then watch this, okay? I still got it in my little head. Watch. It builds back up. Look at that. Builds back up beautifully. Leaves, you know, some speckles of lacing on there. I wouldn't say this is a high lacing beer, but it builds back. And you totally get the oats and the flavor. It just rounds out and smooths out that beer. It makes it deceivingly easy drinking. I could have just dropped this one and gone for the second can, Rich. Thank you. Yeah, I think this is why this is such a highly rated beer. It drinks so well, it drinks so easy. I would never have thought of putting oat into an IPA, but it really works. It works really well. And of course, as I said before, I do like my Golden Promise in an IPA. I love the flavors that it brings in. Wow. Other things I want to note is that the other flavors, the citrus as it's warmed is toned down a little bit. It's in there. It's part of that balance. It's part of the mix. But that dank flavor has really picked up. You know, what do they call that? That's the dank marijuana oils, right? But that type of thing, that dank, the musty, the oily resinousness has picked up in the beer a bit. But the balance on that dank flavor is just fantastic. I wasn't so sure, you know, that I could rank this all as high as, you know, some of the ratings I've seen when I first was drinking it cold. But as I've allowed it to warm, it's like, wow, now I know what they're talking about. I usually go for that juicy, fruity type stuff, you know. I love getting all the tropical flavors. But this has probably the best dank flavors I've had in a double. Truly, so well balanced, so smooth. This is a 9% beer that just goes down smooth as silk. It really does. There's a little bit of oiliness to it. It's semi-dry. It semi-dries out on the mouth. Wow. Like I say, and the low carbonation is very interesting. It really works. It just works. You know, I can't pull the 100 card on this, but I tell you what, as a double IPA, and if you like those flavors, this is a, dare I say, I mean, this is like a 98 on my overall now. Wow, I got to keep it pretty high. I'm giving it a 96. I think this is truly a world-class beer. All you folks in Minnesota, you're truly fortunate. What can I say? It's time to get abrasive. This is Kevin from Clements Homebrew saying life is too short to drink cheap beer, and I will see you in the next beer review. Cheers.